Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while. I've just been super busy with work and haven't had a chance to do a new video. Today I am gonna have a look at Mix 6, which is the F-Case Matchbox 2022. And we're gonna do unboxing for most of the new vehicles and also a quick review and comparison to other vehicles. So I'm going to try and keep this as short as I possibly can. As you can see, there's a lot of vehicles to review and open and then do the comparisons. So let's get at it. And I'm going to start in no particular order here. We're going to start with this vehicle. Let's have a quick look at it. I have two versions of most of these vehicles as I found a case of the F-Case, so I purchased the entire case, and I've already opened most of these vehicles, so it'd be quick to review. So there's the graphics. This is a 2021 Cadillac CTS-V. It's a new casting. It's in red with a black interior, plastic base. I'm not going to spend too much time on it as I do have an open version that we can quickly look at. There's the base. As you can see, it says 2022 Mattel license on it. And then moving right along, let's just have a look at the open version. Just going to give it a couple of swirls. There's the open box. That is a very, very nice casting. Not my favorite tires, but it does work. That is quite nice. And just a really quick close-up of it. Sorry guys, the camera does not want to focus here. Look at that, that is really nice, isn't it? It's quite sharp. So detailed front, which I love, and a detail back. And I will take that over side tempos any day of the week, unless of course the entire car is detailed. There's the back. So I don't want to spend too much time on these vehicles, guys. I got a lot to go through, so I'm going to keep it as quick as I can. So 1972 Ford Coupe Model B. I'm not going to open this particular one because I'm not displaying this. I really love these. We've seen a few different versions of this particular vehicle. It is very, very nice. It's definitely worth adding to any collection. At some point I'm going to crack these up. Crack these open, I should say. Quick look at the back. Nice. All right, next we're gonna look at one of my favorite cars in real life, McLaren 720 Spider. It's a convertible. This is the third version of this particular vehicle that we have seen. Once again, I've got it open, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but just give you guys a quick view of it. I'm just going to let it rotate a couple of times, or at least once. Let's have a look at this car. So we've seen it. This is the third version of it. First version came in blue, in a bottle blue, I'm gonna say. Detailed front. Detailed back and no side tempos, but decent wheels. And there's the back of it. And then there's three other versions of it that exist to date. The first version on the right there, the blue version, was the first version to come out, and I love that vehicle. For the price, you couldn't ask for anything more. And then we had this gray version that came out in a French set, which is also very nice. It's a gunmetal gray, convertible. It's got some decent weight to it. I don't think I've shown you guys this one before, so I'm just going to spend a few extra seconds on it. And then just to show you what set that was out of that French set. Look at that, isn't that a sharp card? And look at the graphics on that. Once again, 2022 Mattel license. Just fantastic, look at that. All right guys, I'm gonna move right along just because I don't have a lot of time. Okay, gonna have a look at another one of my favorite castings here, the 1969 BMW 2002, and look at the graphics on this vehicle. This is one I'd love to display. I'm gonna purchase every version of it that comes out. Quick look at the back, put it aside. Got an open version. There's the case. Look at that, that is just beautiful. I have to say, those tires do work on that particular vehicle. There's probably, what, 6 or 7 versions of this vehicle. Unfortunately, I don't have them all. I'm just gonna pick this up and look at that, just fantastic. What a beautiful vehicle. Fully detailed, no side tampos, black interior, gray bumper, gray base. So I have 4 versions of this vehicle now. There's 3 of them. You guys have seen these before. And then there's a version in blue somewhere. Where is that? Sorry about that. There it is in blue. It's part of that 9-pack, and I don't have that open yet, so I haven't pulled one out. But it also comes in gold and a yellow, which I'm missing. There's also a premium version in white that I do own, but I forgot to pull it for this video. So it's part of the Matchbox Collectors series from 2022. I think it was in the first mix. It is absolutely gorgeous. It sells on eBay for about 30 US, the white version does, plus shipping. So it's quite an expensive vehicle to get. And I did spend that kind of money to get mine, but I am very, very happy with the vehicle. So I have 5 versions of it. There are about 7 or 8 versions of it. Next, we're going to look at the Audi e-tron, which is a new model as well. I'm going to be quick about this. I do have an open version of this as well. Give me a second while I get it. There it is, guys. I have cracked it. Saw the box already. Let's have a look at this vehicle. That is really, really nice. And I have to say, I've been in the actual car for this particular vehicle, and the actual car is absolutely amazing as well. I think Matchbox has done a really, really good job of designing this, and it does look fairly close to the actual version. Look at that. That's just great. So this is a new casting as well. I haven't seen it before. I've got nothing to compare it to. It's really nice. Sort of a darkish baby blue. And then there's the back of it. Sorry guys, my it's a black interior. It's got all the bells and whistles. Have to say, I do like that vehicle. Okay, next we're going to look at a vehicle that we didn't find in Vancouver for some reason. I saw about, I don't know, probably 8 to 10 F cases open. This particular vehicle was not in it. It's supposed to be part of the F series, this Mix 6, but for whatever reason it never made it to Vancouver. I was in Seattle and Portland, and I was able to snag 4 or 5 of them from there, so I do have it in my collection now, and I'm gonna open it as well. And one quick difference to show you guys, the US cards seem to have a darker, sort of a yellowy or a browny gray back, whereas the Canadian cards are just straight gray. Just in case anyone's looking for variations in the cards, that is a definite variation. It looks like the most of the Canadian cards are gray, or all the Canadian cards are gray. Of course, the US cards have that sort of browny tint to the back of it. Just something to notice. I know there are people that collect different variations, and that includes the cards, so there's one to keep an eye on. If you have Canadian friends, maybe they'll send you a box of cars. Okay, so that one's opened as well. Just grab the box. So this is a new casting as well, guys. It's the Volkswagen EV4. Pretty sure that's a 2021 or 2020 casting. Let's have a look at the bag. Let's just look at this car close up. So good detailing. It's two-tone. It's got sort of a silver lining on top of the windows there. It's not the most exciting vehicle, but it's still quite nice. Part of the VW range. Their entrance into EV Volkswagen electronic vehicle. Doesn't really say which year it's from, but it is a 2022 Mattel license, as you can see there. It's interesting that they don't have a year on it. I wonder if it's concept. Anyways, quite nice. Glad to have it in my collection. All right, so next we're gonna look at a car that we've already seen, that I did a video dedicated to this. So this is the Super Chase, guys. This is probably the most expensive Super Chase that Matchbox has done to date. I'm very, very happy to own it. Picked it up about a month ago, and we've already seen it. I've done a video, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but what a fantastic vehicle. And there's the back again. It does look sort of browny, but this is straight gray. Yeah, that color. All right, next we're going to look at another EV vehicle. This is the Citroen AMI. There's the back. I have an open version of this as well, which we're going to have a quick look at real quick here. Another really, really nice vehicle. Look at that. How cute is that vehicle? Probably not the cutest color. Looks like it does have an interior. And for a very, very small vehicle, it does seem to have quite a bit of weight on it, which is nice. So again, in the interest of time, I'm just gonna look at it real quick here. There's the back. Very cool. This is a really, really cute car. I think it's going to display really well, especially when there's a few different versions to put out there. Well done. All right, next we're going to have a look at this refuge truck. It's a garbage. It's called the Garbage King. It's not licensed, but it is a very well designed vehicle. I've got quite a few of them in my collection, different versions of them. I didn't pull them just because they're not that exciting, but at some point I will have a look at them and review them. So that's 2022 garbage truck. Plastic base. Most of the body is plastic. I think the cab is metal, but that's it as far as metal goes. But not a bad car. I think kids are gonna like it, and these things are made for kids. Next, another new casting, another EV. It's the 2021 Ford Mustang Mach-E. Look at that, how sharp is that? There's the graphics. Wow, what a fantastic looking car, okay? There's the back, and let's have a look at the open version of this particular vehicle. There's the box. Just gonna It's a beautiful color. I'm not sure I've ever seen any other vehicle in the Matchbox line in this particular color. Look at that. Look at the front detailing. Beautiful. I've only seen a couple of these on the road, and they're not bad. I think they actually look better than the Tesla personally. There's the roof, plastic. It's got an interior from what I can see. Fairly basic back, which you expect with all the EVs. That is really, really nice. All right, moving right along, what shall we review next? So here's another vehicle. It is the MBX armored truck. I quite like it. I think it's a cute little vehicle. It's not licensed, but it is nice. Not going to spend too much time on it. It's 85 of 100. And there's the back. All right, let's have a look at this police patrol. I only have one of this particular vehicle, and I thought I had more, but I'm going to open it just because I do love it and I do want to display it. And I'm going to hope that I find another version of it at Walmart. So this is a Dodge Charger Pursuit. We just saw another one of these in the Dodge series that I opened a few weeks ago now. So give me a second while I open this particular vehicle up. There's the back of it, and then we will quickly have a look at it. So there it is. There's the box. I'm gonna put that aside and just have a look at the vehicle. So no detailing at the back, which is fairly typical for this particular vehicle. It says emergency KSC security patrol for NASA, which is fantastic. That's another car for the NASA line. And also the front is typically not detailed in this. It does seem to have the side. Complete side is detailed. So just a quick look at it close up. Look at that. How sharp is that? It's too bad they don't finish this particular vehicle because it is excellent. Yeah, I love it. I think it's a great vehicle, and that's the one from the Dodge series that we saw from about a month ago, and I'm just going to let these two rotate. I think they're very, very collectible. I have to remind myself to buy another version of it. I'm not sure what set of rims I prefer. They're both nice. They both work. That's a nice vehicle. Can't go wrong with it. Okay, here's another vehicle that I collect. Haven't ever opened one. It is the Jeep Wrangler Superlift. I think it's a cool car. Once again, the front is not detailed, unfortunately, but it does have side tempos. In this particular one, it says Matchbox Adventures. I can't read what's underneath it. Back's not detailed either. It's got a lot of detail there on the roof rack. Some interesting bits and pieces. Quite a well-designed vehicle. And there's the back of it. Once again, not going to spend too much time on it. It's a nice vehicle. It's not one of my favorites, but definitely worth collecting, in my opinion. There's a vehicle I love, the 1962 Volkswagen Beetle. I haven't opened any of mine yet. I think it's a fantastic casting. I have probably 5 or 6 different versions of it. I did show you this Target exclusive that I have as well. I have a few other versions that I wasn't able to pull, but let's just have a look at some of them that are in 9-packs. So there's the baby blue version, which is a different color from the Target exclusive, as you can see there. And then it's also there in red. I hope that Matchbox goes ahead and produces that vehicle in white and in yellow and perhaps in black at some point, so that we have affinity of colors to collect. Moving right along, what is this? The Express Delivery, which is a nice vehicle. Cargo couriers, we've seen quite a few different vehicles with that particular livery now. It's got a map of the United States, as you can see. It says national-wide service for all your moving needs, fast, reliable transportation. Very cool. Front's not detailed. It's a plastic body. Does have an interior metal base, which is interesting. I think it's very nice. I actually really like this casting. All right, actually not last, there's a few more to go. Here, what do we have here? The Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40, which is just a fantastic casting, which unfortunately Matchbox does not finish because they don't detail the front or the back, but it does have some really nice side tempos, and this is one that I have opened already. So let's have a look at it. And I do have 2 other versions of this particular vehicle that we can compare it to, but just let's have a quick look at the vehicle itself real quick here. Look at that. Very, very well designed vehicle. The dude, I mean, it is detailed in that it does have a different colored top, roof I should say, side tempos, but the back and the front are not detailed, but look at the detail on it. Just fantastic. Black interior. There's the back. And now I have 3 versions of this particular vehicle. That's from a 5-pack that I reviewed a few months ago. It's got the National Parks livery. It's also really nice, and it also, I would have the same complaint, and this one's quite a bit older. Not sure where I picked it up, but I did pick it up somewhere, and all 3 of them are fantastic. There are several other versions of this vehicle that I don't own, but I am going to keep my eyes open and try and pick them up. Look at that. Those are just fantastic vehicles. Yeah, very, very nice. Definitely worthy of any collection. Okay, last 2 vehicles, guys. I did these in no particular order. Another vehicle that I really like, I wish they finished the front on it. It's the Subaru SVX. This is the 3rd or 4th version of it that's out there. I have them all other than the first version, which came in white. So this is in black with gold hubs, which is the rims, which are really nice. The front is not detailed, but there is some detailing on the side, and the back is completely detailed. It's a really nice car. I do have it open. Where is it? Oh, maybe I don't have it open. Actually, I don't have it open, so just let's have a look at it. But I do have the previous version of it open, so you get an idea of what it does look like. And there's of course the green premium version that just came out in 2022 as well. I do own that as well, but I didn't have a chance to pull it. So it looks like the black version has more detailing than the second version, which is this maroon. Yeah, really, really nice casting. I think my favorite is still the white one, which I don't own, unfortunately, but I think this is a Ryu Asada design, if I'm not wrong. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it's a fantastic vehicle. Look how cool that would be if it's actually detailed. So much detail to the design and yet not enough paint on these wonderfully designed vehicles, unfortunately. Okay, so last but not least, we have a Tesla, which I think is overrated as far as the real car goes. But people seem to like it, and each to their own. That is Tesla Model X. We've already seen it in blue, and I do have a version of it that we can compare it to. Okay, so let's just look at the open version. It's quite a sharp die-cast vehicle, isn't it? Look at that. That looks really good. And there's the open box. Just gonna pick it up. So there it is, guys. Quite like it. It's quite a difficult one to find in Vancouver. Everybody wants this. I've found quite a few versions of it. Look at the interior on that. Look at the detailing on the seats. Very, very cool. Great job. I'm not sure who designed this vehicle, but they did a fantastic job on it. And then just to compare it to the blue one that came out in the, I can't remember if it's the E case or the D case, but there it is. Also quite nice, but I will say the white one is nicer. There's a fair amount of weight to these vehicles. Just do a quick side by side for you. All right, so let's just have a quick look at all the vehicles we opened today. So we opened that. We opened my favorite red Beamer. What else? We got a McLaren, part of the mix. We got this really nice police car, which is a Dodge. We have a Mustang EV. We've got the Volkswagen EV. Oh, and can't forget about the little Citroen now, can we? So that's it, guys. This video is fairly long. It's almost 30 minutes. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I personally love this F case. I think Matchbox did a great job of it. And if you liked the video, please don't forget to like it on YouTube. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will be making more videos very, very soon. Thanks.